Hello, and welcome to our discussion of Lockheed Martin's Small Business Innovation Research Program and Supply Chain Initiatives, and how small businesses can navigate these to engage with us. I'm Craig Owens, the Corporate Program Manager for SBIR. I would also like to introduce Arissa Buchan, who helps me manage our SBIR team efforts and is our Corporate Manager of Small Business Programs. Say hi, Arissa.
Hello.
This is just a quick snapshot of the Lockheed Martin Corporation. LM employs approximately 114,000 people, with over half of those employees being scientists and engineers. We operate in 54 countries and in almost 400 facilities worldwide. Lockheed Martin solves complex challenges, advances scientific discovery, and delivers innovative solutions to help keep our customers safe. Arissa and I have been leading LM's SBR engagements together for about 13 years, and we really do believe that our team and their efforts play a significant role in each one of these endeavors. So what are the benefits to engaging in and leveraging the SBR program? For Lockheed Martin, the benefits are fourfold. Working clockwise around this chart, SBR provides us with external R&D funding. LM, like other large defense primes, has internal R&D funding, such as IRAD and CRAD. But SBR provides us the opportunity to help manage and advance research and development efforts that are not only funded externally, but also worked externally by small businesses that may have expertise and capabilities in niche technologies that we may not possess. Those expert capabilities that SBR-funded small businesses bring to the table, when matured, allow us to provide innovative solutions to our platforms and programs. Arissa pulls together a metrics report each spring that documents our team's successes and is achieved by applying these innovative solutions to our products. If you take a look at the metrics report over the years, you can see that these successes have increased each year. Strategically, we have utilized the SBR program to develop great relationships with some of the best companies and brightest minds in the industry. In many cases, we've worked with these people outside of SBIR in order to bring their minds to problems and achieve gains in affordability. As far as the customer relationship, our team has developed very deep relationships with some of our customers across all of the awarding agencies. It's good to know in these situations what's important to our customers and how they invest their money. And we consider it our job to take care of that investment. Likewise, our SBR team mission mirrors the benefits mentioned previously. If you look at the four bullets listed in our team mission, they definitely match up with those benefits. We want to build long-term strategic relationships with small business in order to leverage the SBR funding that's available. We want to collaborate with small businesses to deliver innovative solutions and advanced technologies to our customers through our products. We want to align innovative small businesses and their technologies to Lockheed Martin's technologies needs and gaps. And lastly, we want to drive affordability into our legacy programs and emerging programs. This creates opportunities for affordable technology insertions, and it complements our small business supply chain. If you look just below that, our mission is to drive these solutions into our business areas. I will discuss how those business areas are structured on the next slide. As I mentioned on the previous slide, Lockheed Martin Corporation is organized into 4 business areas. These business areas are centered around the products and programs that each of those business areas have. To me, this is one of the most important things you can understand when engaging with a large prime contractor like Lockheed Martin. Understand how that company is organized, and you will understand much better how to approach them. In our example, Lockheed Martin is organized into 4: Lockheed Martin Aeronautics, Lockheed Martin Missiles and Fire Control, Lockheed Martin Rotary and Mission Systems, and Lockheed Martin Space. As you can see listed below each of those business areas, those are just some of the areas, programs, and technology needs that those business areas have. When you're talking to a representative from Lockheed Martin, it's always good to know which business area that person represents, because it's better to know where your technology has a fit. We've had many instances where someone at a conference met somebody from a business area and introduced a technology to them that that business area possibly didn't have a need for. And the person left the meeting thinking Lockheed Martin does not have an interest in that technology, when the real answer was that business area did not have a need for that technology. We use these business areas, and we have leads at each one of these business areas that look at the SBIR topics as they come out and identify topics as needs for each one of these business areas. That is one of the parts of the process of our team. I mentioned on a previous slide that SBIR is an external R&D resource. But how do we leverage that external R&D resource? If you look at the chart, we consider SBIR, university-funded research, and national lab-funded research as research by others or external to Lockheed. In a perfect world, those technologies dovetail with technologies that we are looking at internally in both our IRAD and our CRAD efforts. As those technologies increase, mature, get more funding, the technology readiness level and the manufacturing readiness level will increase. And hopefully at an optimal time, that technology can be integrated into a program to provide us with affordability or a performance enhancement. We really believe that engaging in SBIRs supplements and augments our IRAD, leads to new business, and provides innovation and affordability to our programs. One example of how the Lockheed Martin program has been extremely successful is displayed on this chart. If you look at the highlighted words, Small Business Innovative Research Program has been significant value, saving and or avoiding well over $500 million in life cycle costs and providing for performance and sustainment enhancements. This was a direct quote from Christopher Bogdan, who is the former program executive officer for the F-35 program. If you look at the number of different SBIR programs, each one of these saved money by avoiding costs during the manufacturing process. If you look at the total at the bottom, it is actually almost $600 million in cost avoidance and saving for the F-35 program. Now, again, this is over the life cycle of the entire program, but that cost in itself is not insignificant and something that the Lockheed Martin team has been very proud of. There are many other examples of this type of success where the SBIR program has saved our programs money, has provided enhancements, and has led to new business for Lockheed Martin. Lastly, I'm going to show you our Lockheed Martin SBIR organizational chart. Not that it's important that you know these names. Hopefully you will get to meet some of these people in the future if you don't already have a relationship with them. But this is just to show you that we have SBIR leads who are engineers located at each one of those business areas I mentioned before. That side of our program goes up to the technical side of our organization. ERISA also has a team of small business advocates who support the SBIR program. So our program not only has SBIR leads who are technical engineers, but we have small business experts that support the program as well. Along with that, there are many engineers and scientists that support the program on an individual basis. With that, I'm going to turn this presentation over to ERISA, who is going to discuss more of our small business and supply chain aspects. ERISA, take it over.
Thank you, Craig. As you can see from the top of the slide, we have over 13,000 active suppliers across 64 countries. So 94% approximately of our supplier base actually comes from the US, with a small 6% of international. We have approximately 50% of our suppliers coming from manufacturing, with a quarter of them from service and the rest distributor or other. And we move about 1.7 million packages a year. So we do a lot, and we are a very heavy procurement hitter. As you can see, we had $5.6 billion awarded to small businesses in GFY 2021. That number grew to $6.1 billion in 2022, with 7,588 small businesses awarded to. Lockheed Martin was one of the first companies to join SBA's Supplier Pay Initiative. In 2022, Lockheed Martin paid over 6,500 small businesses a total of $3.6 billion. And during COVID, we proactively took the initiative to further accelerate cash flows to suppliers to help mitigate the impacts of the pandemic. We knew that small businesses were hurting, and we didn't want to jeopardize our supply chain. We wanted to keep them in business. On average, in 2022, Lockheed Martin accelerated approximately $154 million a week, that's in 1 week, in payments with a priority on small businesses and at-risk suppliers. It's no secret that there are people out there with the worst intentions and want to go after companies like Lockheed Martin who are here to protect the U.S. and its allies. It's our job to not only protect the U.S., but also do that through cybersecurity. Unfortunately, a lot of the threats go to our small business subcontractors because that is where they see potential weak links. Because of that, Lockheed Martin launched a cybersecurity small business pathfinder program. The purpose is to assist small businesses with identifying cyber risks and then providing them with resources and guidance to safeguard their infrastructure and comply with SBIRS regulations. Lockheed Martin is providing not only training and mentoring, but also financial and technical assistance. The program kicked off in 2021 with 46 small businesses. I urge every one of you to please go to the website listed on the bottom of this page. This is a questionnaire based on the Center for Internet Security Critical Security Controls. It's required of all Lockheed Martin suppliers that have identified themselves as handling Lockheed Martin sensitive information. As the majority of you listening in today are high-tech firms, you have something that our adversaries would be after, technology. Please ensure that you are up to par with your cybersecurity. It's very important for everyone to be able to market themselves and therefore have your elevator speech ready. So in 3 minutes or less, ensure that you're able to convey your company's past performance, your experience with Lockheed, any quality, certification, security, socioeconomic status. If you are a woman-owned business or veteran-owned, etc., let us know. So be able to succinctly tell us what your capabilities are, your technologies, and where you think they may best fit within Lockheed Martin.
When receiving an RFQ or an RFP, please ensure that you are responsive. Submitting a no-bid response is completely acceptable, but please ensure you let the procurement person know why you are not providing a response. And that way you are helping ensure that you will receive a future RFP from that individual. Always ensure that you understand the terms and conditions. Don't assume that you know. Also, always return calls and emails promptly, as they are likely working on a tight deadline and they will just move on to the next small business if you do not respond.
Please visit the website on the bottom of this page for the steps to market yourself to Lockheed Martin. Number 1, do your homework and identify a target. So for example, look at the different business areas that Lockheed Martin has and see where your technology would be of the best fit. Number 2, complete the supplier marketing portal. In order to get any PO from Lockheed Martin, you have to be in the portal, so ensure that you do that. Also, on the website listed, you'll be able to find our calendar. The technologies or the tech conferences that have, are technology-based will likely have SBIR folks or other individuals who have a technology background with whom you can meet. We will also go through subscribing to SBIR and how to bring opportunities to us. Please visit the website listed on this slide below in order to self-register your company into the Lockheed Martin SBIR distribution list. What this does When you are in the distribution list, you will receive periodic emails from a generic SBIR email account that provides you the listing of individuals interested in various topics from the DoD, NASA, various agency SBIR solicitations. You can then contact those individuals directly for topics of mutual interest for potential collaboration opportunities. So this step is extremely important to any high-tech firm looking to potentially collaborate on SBIR with Lockheed Martin. Also, in that area, you'll be able to see a quad chart. Then we ask you to fill out with non-proprietary information only so that we can take a look at your technology. Often, the best mentor-protege relationships are those with high-tech firms. So even though we typically, 98% of the time, require that a business is a current subcontractor to Lockheed Martin and has been in business for a minimum of 5 years to ensure financial stability, sometimes exceptions are made for high-tech firms. To learn more about how to become a protege to Lockheed Martin, or how to be considered at least, please visit the website below. There are other avenues for high-tech firms outside of SBIR. So for those interested, Lockheed Martin Joint Ventures is a source for capital, access to engineering talent, state-of-the-art technologies, and very importantly, research and international business relationships and supply chain. This $400 million fund invests $1 to $5 million per round in early to late stage companies developing cutting edge technologies. And you can see the listing of their technology focus areas. Please go to the website listed below, and there is a contact us button that you can click on to reach out to someone directly. Technology collaboration and the entrepreneurial network are both areas that high-tech firms can utilize. Technology collaboration supports technology solutioning across all of Lockheed Martin through external partnering approaches, including joint development with commercial firms of all sizes and maturities. So please contact Dean Warner, located at that email address, for further information on that area. Entrepreneurial network is like Shark Tank. Basically, they're Lockheed Martin's longest standing challenge, led by Sikorsky Innovations, and supports revolutionary ideas and ventures and innovators. So to get the conversation started, please contact the email address echallenge.rms@lmco.com or the website listed there as well. One area that is pretty much hot off the presses is the LM Evolve, which is a new capital investment model to fuel business growth. This answers the question of how Lockheed Martin does joint ventures or command commercial alliances with mid-sized companies, company investment, etc., outside of our rate structure. So for more information on LM Evolve, I would suggest honestly Googling that and getting more information in that way.
This is Craig Owens.
And this is Orissa Buchan, and we would like to thank you for taking time out of your day to listen on how you can collaborate with Lockheed Martin from both a procurement and SBIR perspective.
And many of the members of our SBIR team should be in person at the Navy FST events in 2023. If you're there, please come up and introduce yourself. Thank you.